Hey beautiful people, Raja is again here. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you that how you can make a complete go high level website step by step. So let me take you on my screen and show you exactly how you can build a responsive, high converting website on go high level. So we are here on Go High Level dashboard, and after purchasing the Go High Level plan, you can see something like this dashboard. On the top, you're going to see dashboard and a conversation and calendars and contacts, opportunities, payments, marketing, where you can do the marketing and automations and sites. So if you want to build a website or funnel or landing page, then you need to click over here on sites. Click over there, and now there are some options on top. You can see the funnels, websites, stores, webinars, blogs, forms, and chat widget as well. So we are not going to build a funnel in this tutorial, but in upcoming videos I'm going to show you also how you can build a funnel as well. So now we're going to focus on websites. So I'm going to click on here, websites, and then here you can create as much as you want. You can build the website. So it's quite simple. Anyway, you're going to click on the top, you're going to see create a folder. Inside the folder you can build so many websites as much as you want. You can give it a name, and now we're going to click on the new website. And maybe it is always depending upon what kind of the go high level plan you're purchasing. When you're purchasing, it is going to ask you to purchase a plan with the website templates, and if you're going to pay some little extra, then you're going to get the also the templates as well. But right now we do not have the template, so we're going to build from scratch. So I clicked on the new website, and then now we can see something like this here. So we're going to give it the name, whatever the name you want. So maybe I'm going to give it business grow website. You can give it the name what is your business name, or whatever you want to give it the name, website name. So I'm going to click on create, and if you are totally similar with the Elementor or GoDaddy page builder, and then it will be more easy for you. But otherwise, I'm going to show you everything, how it works and how you can build a very responsive and high converting website. So now you can see we are inside the website, and then a business grow website, and then now you can see it says the pages, stairs, sales, security, event settings. So now we're going to click on add a new page, and always likewise the website has always a page. It's called the home. So now we're going to create a page. It's called the home, and you can give it the path name, so otherwise it's going to take automatically. So now we're going to leave it as it is. So we're going to click on create a new page, and now the page will be created. And inside the page, now you can see it says use the existing. So it means if you have already website, or you imported, or you template, you can use. Here you can see we have the few. You can use these ones if you have already, but we're going to build from the scratch, so we are not going to import. And we could click on a cancel, and we're going to say we're going to create from the blank. So I'm going to click over there, and okay, so now for some reason it kicked me to back on dashboard. So if I'm going to click back again to go sites, websites, and then this website's name I created, and then I named a page the home, and I'm going to click on it, create it from blank. Sometimes it happens, but now you can see it's loading, and now you will see everything is like a blank page. There is nothing over there. So we're going to start from the header, and after editing you can see on the left side the rows and columns, and inside the columns they have the widgets like the heading. So let me give you an example. If I click on one column over here, right, and inside the column we can add these different widgets. If I want to add the heading over here, and then I can change whatever you want. You can write Raja sign YouTube, right? So how it works, if you want to click on the top over here, you see the pencil icon, click on add a new element, click over here. If you want to add a paragraph, you just take it and drag and drop underneath over here, and then here you can write the whole paragraph. I have write down the paragraph over here on the left side, so I'm going to take and paste over here. And then if I click on add an element, and it has so many elements like if I click on if I want to add a video or image, then definitely we can add, right? And then it's simple. If we're going to click on the top over here, the delete option, you're going to see this box like the basket. If you're going to click on it, it will be deleted. And on the right side we can see the more settings for the section. Inside the section we have the columns, rows. So I will show you exactly everything how it works. So now let's start from the header, right? So a website has always a header with a logo with some pages. So we're going to click on the top, click on add, okay, and then once we are over there, we're going to click on add a column inside, right? So we have now new row, and inside the row we're going to click on add, and now we're going to add we can select here nav, 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 and now you're going to see the block over here. We have the navigation menu, so we're going to tag and drop over here, and now you can see it says here we can add the business logo name, and then here we can add some pages in navigation bar. So on the right side we can see we have more options, like likewise I took the widget and added over here, and then on the right side we have the general. Inside we have the styles, and we have so many other things. So we're going to go step by step. So right, I have added this one, and if I'm going to click on this section over here inside this row, I'm going to click on this section over here, then you're going to see this menu. So let me to take off this about right now, delete, because we have right now the home and the contact as well, and click on the delete, and now we're going to have the home. Let me see if it is. So now it is not going to anywhere, so we're going to make sure it's go to the page, and we're going to select the home page, and we need to make sure it's not going to open in a new tab. So make sure click on there and click on submit. So it means the one we have page is the one page we home created, now it is connected with this one. Okay, now it looks good. And yeah, so here we can see the logo right over here, business name, and on the top it says write a business name over here, right? So it says you can add a logo and a business name as well, but here you can add the like a business name, right, Raja, but I don't here, right? If I click on if something go wrong on the top, you're going to see undo on the top over here. Click over here, right? Now things going to be go back. So inside the within the logo you can write also business name. So let me to add first logo over here. If I'm going to click on over here, it says add a brown logo. I'm going to click over here, and now it's going to take me to the here media storage, and I'm going to click on the top on upload over here. Right now I need to find out the folder wherever you have the old images and stuff. So I have inside this folder, and I'm going to click on over here the logo and click on open, and then this logo will be uploaded here in media storage. And once it's done, you just need to click on here, double tap, you have to click on the left, double tap on over, click on over here, and then click on insert media, and then you can see on the top we have the logo. Now you can see it looks very ugly. So what I will do, I will take out the business name from the top. So we do not want to add the name over here. If I'm going to add over here Raja, now you can see with the logo we can add also the name, but I don't like this system. I just want to show them my logo.
So I'm just going to off this business name over here. So inside we have one logo, right? And now we can play around with the width and height of the logo. So I'm just going to take off to make sure it is the 50-50 by default, but I want to take off, right? So it looks like that, but it looks so bigger. So maybe we're going to make it the height 50. Now it looks more premium, more clear. And you can also always play around with the width and height, right? So for me it looks perfect. And on the top navigation bar we have layers, and inside the layers we can see the pages and pops. On the top we have the pages. Right now we have only home page, and here we can add always a tracking code. If you have, you can add in a header or in a footer. And then here we can add the custom CSS with the code, if you know how to do the CSS or HTML. Otherwise leave it as it is. And here we can always select the typography. So right now I'm going to go with the heading, and I'm going to use the heading. It is play fair display. I'm going to use this for the heading, and I want to use the content. So for the body content I want to use the enter. It looks good. Right now you can see on the top we have the home. It looks very small. So if I'm going to click on over here in the navigation bar, and if I scroll down here, and then here you're going to see the typography, and the size is 14. So we can always play around with that. So I'm going to make 18. Now you're going to see the home is getting bigger, right? So maybe I'm going to make it 20. And if you want, you can make the font width. I'm going to make them medium. So now this is how it looks. It looks cool right now, better the home, right? So we are done. This is how you can add the inside the section. You can add the navigation, right? So we are done with the header. So make sure once whatever you made the changes, make sure click on the top the save changes, right? And if so, everything will be saved. So you can only publish whenever your domain is connected. Inside it says connect the domain. Otherwise you always need to click on the save changes. So it will be whatever you have made changes, they will be saved. Publish it is whenever you want to make your website live after by connecting the domain. So whatever the changes you're going to make, they will be visible to live. Right now we have not connected the domain, but we are just building the website. But you can always check how the website looks like by click on, after saving you can click on this eye icon, and now you can see how it looks like. We have done the logo, we have added, and we have added the home page. Now it looks ugly, but we're going to make it more premium when we're going to add more stuff. So now I go back again here. So now I'm going to add a hero section. So here you can see this is always give the pencil icon to add a new section. So I'm going to click on over here, and then I want to add a new row. Here you can see that a column and new row. So I'm going to add this one, and inside the row we have one column. So what I want to do, inside this section, inside this row, I want to add an image. So I'm going to click over here, this gear icon on the left side, and then here we can always play around with the sections, right? Like you can add the gradient color, or you can add the image, or you can add the video. So for this I'm going to add an image. Here you can see these are the options we have, right? So you can always add something like you want, so it looks good, right? But I want to add the image, so I'm going to click on image, and I'm going to click on media URL, and then I'm going to click on upload, and I have selected this folder, and then I want to add this image. And once it will be uploaded over here, I'm going to select this one and click on insert media, and now you're going to see images added. But now it looks not good, but we're going to fix it. So we're going to add the text here over here as well. So what we can do, again, click on over here, add a new, or you can click on the top, add element. So I would like to do from here. I'm going to click over here, and now I want to add the heading, so I will take this and drop over here, right? And now you can see this is how add a title. Now it says add a text over here, so I have write down the text over here. So I'm going to take this from over here, copy, and I'm going to add this one over here, and I'm going to paste it. And now it says we provide, right? But I want to make sure this is going to be on the left side, and the color, it looks the black, I want to make it the white, right? So if I click on this section, on the right side we have a nav bar, right? And then here inside this right side we can see the different options we have. We can always play around with the size, right? And we can change the heading to content, and I want to make the heading, and let's make it like a 20, yeah, 40, 34, right? And then I want to make this is on inside, on the right side you can see here in slide that we're going to change the background color or the font color. So I'm going to change the font color to be the white over here. Now it looks good, and I'm going to click on the styles because I want it to go on the left side. So I'm going to click on the styles, and inside the styles you can see you can align this text. So I'm going to make sure now it's centered. I want to make it on left side. So now you can see text went to the left side after clicking align to the left. If I click on the center, it will be center. If I click on the right, it will be right. So I'm going to make it the center. This is the justify, right? So I want to add another heading. This is the heading. I'm going to copy, and again I will click on the add element on the top, and I will take this heading and I'm going to drop over here. Now you can see again, so I'm going to delete this, right? And I'm going to paste it, and the text I have already. So now you can see it's black again. So now I am again here going to see, I'm going to make sure this looks a little bit bigger, so 50, right? And then here we can play around the font that it looks good, and the color we want to make to change on the right side. Here you can see this color, it says black, so we're going to click on over here and we're going to make it the white. And inside the styles we're going to make sure the alignment text align to be left over here. So now it looks good, right? And I want to add a body text also over here. So I have this one, so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to add this over here again. So I want to click on this pencil icon over here, or you can click on this pencil. So I want to add underneath, so now I'm going to click on this pencil plus icon over here. And now again left side slide shows comes up with the widgets. So I'm going to add this bar, the subheading over here. So I'm going to add underneath over here, and then I have copied already the text, and I'm going to paste over here, and I can change the color here. As I said, this is how you can change the color, and I want to make sure it looks 24, and in the styles I'm going to make it the left side. So this is how it looks like, right? And then we can add always a button underneath. We can add that one. And so if I click on this plus icon, right, and I want to make on the top a little bit similar, like I want to make it 27. Now it looks good, right? And the weight I want to make to be medium, right? So we'll provide, now it looks good. So here the subheading, the text I want to be look like the body content, like this one, right? So now it looks good. And now I'm going to click on again to this plus icon over here, and I want to search here the button, and then here you can see the widget. I'm going to tag here and put over here, and now it says get started. And yeah, so I want to add this one, discovery mode. I have right down over here, and then I will click on this button over here, and on the right side we can change the settings, and we can install it and change the text. And now it said get started. I will delete this one, and I'm going to paste over this one, discover more. Now it looks like that, and I can play around with the text size as well. So now I want to make the 18 and medium. It looks good. And now I will go in the styles, and I will make sure it's go on the left like this one. And by the way, I like the color. This is how it looks like. So I will if you click on the color, if you click on the styles over here, you can always play around with the margin and the padding. So we're going to give it the margin, this button, because they looks very close. So I'm going to give it the 40, something like that. And for this one, if I click on this section, I want to give it the 20. And now we have some sort of the space between each column, right? Now it looks good. So this is how it looks. So what next we can do, if I click on this section, that we have the one section, one row, and I'm going to click inside the one row, we have the different columns. And now if I'm going to click hover on here, you can see the green. I'm going to click on over here the gear icon, and if we give the margin on the top, it's going to have the space on the top. Like you can see, it's going to go it's going to have the space on the top. So if I'm going to make 0, but the padding is inside the section, we're going to give the space. So I'm going to give it the space 140 right on the top, and in the bottom also 140. So this is how it looks like, but I want to give it a more space as well. So maybe I'm going to go with 250 from the top, and with the bottom also I want to give the same the padding. So now this is how it looks like, right? And now you can see it looks much better, and more clean. Now it looks very beautiful, by the way. And what we can do, again, I'm going to click on this gear icon here or there, open settings, and I will go in general, and in the general I'm going to click on the color, right? And I want to give it some like a background color. So we're going to have the text should be more visible. So if after adding the image, I clicked on the color, and now I'm going to select black. This is the royal blue, so let's retake the royal blue or the black. Maybe black is going to be fine, right? After selecting the color, I'm going to go again in the image, and now here we have added the parallax full center. So now I'm going to select the capacity. I'm going to say the half, like this one, half fed. So this is how it looks, right? So now it looks much better, clean, and more professional. If we want, we can add the more sort of the we can add always the heading, the padding on the top. If I click over here, and if I want to add a more, I want to say like the 300 on the top. So this is how it looks like, right? But I want to go with the same 250, and yep, it looks good. And now on the right side, we can always give, I want to increase the size of this the heading. So if I'm going to click over here and go to general, and I want to make it the 70 or 80, something like this. Okay, and what we can do here, I want to line height, I want to make it 1 by 1, so like 1.1 em. So this is how it looks like. We provide the solutions to grow your business. and maybe if I click on over here, I want to give it the padding here. Maybe we're going to give it something 140, and now this is how it looks like. And for this one also, I want to give some sort of the padding from the right side, so we're going to have the so it looks more clean. So I'm going to give the padding inside this 140. Maybe we can make it the like 240, something like that. So this is how it looks like. Okay, now it looks much clean and more visible. So now, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. So I want to give it some sort of the panning. No, it looks good, by the way. So on the, if I'm going to click on this button over here, and I'm going to click on animations over here, and I want when someone is going to hover over, it should to have some animation. Now you can see it has animation, right? And yep, it looks good. And maybe for the button, if I click over here, go to the general, and maybe we can make it a 20, something like that. And yep, it looks good. It looks good. And maybe I don't want to have this sort of the white border line. So click on the button over here, go to inside the styles, and here you can always see the border. So we're going to say no border at all. So now this looks cool and more cleaner and professional. Once it's done, make sure click on the save on the top here, click on this icon, and by clicking on this icon, you can see the website how it looks like. And right now this is how it looks like. Right now it looks more clean. Before it was just a white, now something seems to be alive. Right, so this was the hero section. On the top we have the logo, the home, and this beautiful hero section. Right, so now we're going to move forward, adding another section. So this is how we can add the front section, by the way. So you learn how to add the header, then the hero section, and now we're going to add the another text. So by clicking on whatever you want to add, you can add. So I'm going to click on this plus icon over here, and now I'm going to take one column. Right, so now we have the one column row, and inside the row I want to add a one column, and it's going to be the heading, and this is the heading I want to add. I want to copy this one, and I'm going to add over here this and paste it, and I want to make it to be look like a 32, something like that. Right, so it says business solutions since 1998, and then I want to add some text underneath. I'm going to copy it, and I click on the underneath here. You're going to see the plus icon. So click over here, and I'm going to add a paragraph, and I'm going to copy and paste over here the paragraph, and this is how it looks like. I want to make it to be like 18, and I want to give it some the padding from left to right. So I'm going to go click on styles, and I'm going to click on here to inside the padding. I'm going to give 140, and left also 140. So this is how it looks like. Right, so on the top, click over here, and I want to give some padding, maybe 60. Now it looks good, and click on the save. And now we want to add the more fun part, so this looks more cleaner. So I'm going to click on this again. You have to click on this plus icon, or on the top over here, click on add element, and then we're going to add the inside the here we can add a new sort of the column, or we can add a two column inside this one over here. Inside the one row we have the nested column, sub column we can add. So we can see here the blue and the yellowish orange, this section. This is for the paragraph. So now I'm going to click on this blue one to add the two columns over here, right? And maybe I want to make it a 3. So if I'm going to click over here, Now there will be the 3 like this one. Okay, this is what I want. So what I will do, inside each column I'm going to click on add, and I'm going to add the image, and I will tag, and I'm going to click over here, add image. And now I will click on this image, and here the source you will see. You just need to click over here, and then you need to upload an image. And for this I'm going to add the image, and this will be this one. And once it will be uploaded, we can click over here and click on insert media, and now you can see we have added the image, right? And after that I want to add, underneath I want to add the heading. So I'm going to click over here, this plus icon again, and I'm going to click on the heading, right? So now here you can see we can add the heading. So I'm going to take this heading copied, and I'm going to add this over here. Now it looks bigger, right? So always we have on the right side to adjust the font size. So I will make it 24, something like that. So yep, it looks good, but maybe we can go with the 22, something like that. And yep, it works. And yeah, I'm going to show you how we can make it look much better. And then once it's done, we can add supportive another text. I'm going to copy this, and underneath I'm going to add a paragraph, and inside the paragraph I copy and paste over this one like this. So this is how it looks like, right? So on the top I want to give it some padding, so maybe I want to make it to give the padding 10. So yep, it looks good, 10, right? And we have this font size 18, right? So this looks cool. And for another section, you can duplicate by clicking over here and click on the top again, this column, and we can duplicate it, and we can delete it the rest over here by hovering over there, delete. So this is how it looks like. So now I'm going to click on over here this image, and I'm going to change with another image that we have the this one. And after adding this, we're going to click over here, and you can see we have added another image, right? But and then I'm going to select this image, and I'm going to add another image. Maybe I'm going to add grow your business, this one. And make sure you're going to have the images for all the boxes the same size image. So let me to change this image as well. Let me see if I have the image with the same size. Copy, and I'm going to add. Okay, yeah, now it looks good. Now you can see that we have almost all images with the same size. So I'm going to copy this to the heading from here and adding over here, paste it. Then I'm going to tag this text, and I'm going to add over here the paste, and I'm going to copy this text and going to add over here, right? And then I'm going to add this copy and going to add over here the paste, right? So I want to give some sort of the this is how it looks. It looks cool, by the way. And yeah, whenever it's done, just make sure you click on the save and click on to the view over there, and then this is how it looks like, right? So on the top we have beautiful hero section, the text collection button. We can connect this button with another page. I'm going to show you that how you can do that, right? So now this is how it looks. It's just cool, right? And now let's we add another section. So I am going to click over here to this green pens plus icon. Right now, if I'm going to click over here to make it bigger, like I have big screen, by the way. That's why it looks like that, right? So I want to make sure we have side by side this over here. So I'm going to click over here, the plus icon again on the top, and then we're going to add a new row. So I'm going to click the one section over here, I'm going to add, and now you can see that we have another row. And now I want to select the inside this, I want to select 2 columns by adding this inside this section, right? The one we have the row, I'm going to click on add, and now I can add the widget, or we can structure the columns. Now I need to add the 2 columns over here, and if I'm going to click over here on the you can see, and I want to change some sort of the color. And on the top over here, I'm going to show you that what we can do. After clicking this gear icon, I want to change the background color so not everything looks white. So I have clicked over here this gear icon on the section, and the right side you can see this widget, and I'm going to click on the color and background color. I want to make a little bit like this one, and then what next I want to do, if I'm going to click this above section, right, and click on the gear icon, and I'm going to go on styles, and on the top we have the 60 padding, and I want to make sure on bottom also we have the 60 padding. So little bit they have sort of the breadth to each column and the section, so they looks more professional and clean and easy to read, right? And now I'm going to click, we have now 2 inside one row, we have the 2 columns, and now I want to add an image. Maybe I want to add image over here. Let me see if I click this one over here, and I'm going to add an image, and then we're going to select the image by clicking over here, and we can select over by going over there. And now I want to add this image. Click over here, and now you can see this image is added, right? And now we can always duplicate the, instead of like adding a new heading, we can always duplicate. I'm going to duplicate this, and I can click on for this anchor, you can see the arrows, and I'm going to take and put over here. Now you can see this is how it looks. If I'm going to click over here, and I'll go to the styles, and I want to make it go to the left over here. So now the text went to the left, and then I'm going to copy this text, and I want to add over here, select and paste, and now you can see how it looks. And then again I want to copy this, and I'm going to click on this plus icon, and I'm going to add the paragraph, and I'm going to copy and paste over here. Now it's centered. When you're going to click on this text, on the right side you can see this panel, and then go to the style and make sure it's on the left. And now I want to make the size of this also text to be like the 18, not the 16. So 18 font size, and we can duplicate it, right? And then we can add another section over here, not a section, the text, copy, and I'm going to add and click on the paste, right? And another thing we can do, we can also add some sort of the, on the top I want to add, give some the padding. So now it's by default the 10, I want to give it the 20, so they have a little sort of the space between the heading and the text. Now it looks good. So if I click on this section, and I click on to the animation, and click on internals, and then I want to give it some sort of animation, so like this one. So whenever someone is scrolling, they can see sort of this animation. If I click over here, click on this animation, right? So if I click on the save, let me to delete this, take off this, and after the saving I want to show you how this animation looks like. So I'm going to click on this eye icon over there, and then after that, now you can see it again, we have the logo, this section, we have added these supportive tags. Scroll down, now you can see this animated how it was look like. Right, now I go back again to the website, and yeah, now we can add like the keys, right? So I'm going to again add a sort of click on this plus icon and subheading, and I will copy and paste it, and in the style I'm going to make sure it's on the left side, and I want to make to be the content like this one, right? So the keys, and now we can add this bullet icon. So how we can do by adding this, click this plus icon over there, and then we can write here bullet. Here you can see bullet list, right? And then maybe let's we add from, I'm going to copy this and paste over here, and I'm going to copy again this, and I will click on enter and paste, and I'm going to again copy this this one, copy, and yeah, we have done that. So I'm going to copy the third bullet, copy it, and I'm going to click on enter, so automatically we're going to have another bullet. So I'm going to paste over here and make sure it's also 18, right? And yeah, we can add more text like we have over there, but now I want this looks good, I don't want to add more text there, but I'm pretty sure you understood that how it works and how we can add a new sections and new paragraph or heading or image. Once done, make sure click on the save, and we can always click on the duplicate. If I'm going to click on this, you can see it's over here in the between these two options. Click over, you can see it now it's duplicated. Now I can take this and go down, and I can put anywhere. So I'm going to add this one over here and click on this one, and I want to make it to be go to the style, and I want to make the padding 10 and the 10. So, and I want to make sure to the 17. So now this is how it looks like, but we on the top we copied and pasted. Now they have a little bit, now it looks good, cool, by the way, right? And click on the save, and yeah, we can add always the testimonial. So click on this again, this green plus icon over here, right? And then we're going to add a one column, and inside the one column click on this add, and now we can write here the testimonials, right? And testimonials, here we go. Then tag this and drop over here, and now you can see that how it looks like. That looks very beautiful, by the way, right? So we can duplicate by clicking on the top, and now we can click on each testimonial, and we can change the name, the image, and everything, whatever you want to show. You can add that in the style. You can do the more things, by the way, right? Now it looks good. So now we're going to add the heading. So how we can do that? It's quite simple. So I'm going to click over here. Maybe I want to this one, right? So I'm going to copy this, duplicate. I'm going to click on the clone, and I will take this one. I will go down over here, and I can put anywhere. So I'm going to put this over here, right? Inside this one, right? So okay, not like that. So what we can do over here, we can add a new inside here. I'm going to click on the blue plus icon, and then inside that I'm going to add one column, and I will click on to the blue and this arrow on the top. Now it goes on the top. Now I'm going to take this heading, and I'm going to put over here, and I will delete this row, right? So this is how it looks like. And on the top I will click on the gear icon, and I want to give it like the 60 on the top, And now I'm going to change this to testimonials to what client says. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste over here, and I'm going to click on by this one, and I'm going to go on the general, and I want to change this color to be blue like this one. And we can always increase the size. I want to make it a 40, and yep, and then we can add these like a text. So I'm going to click over here, and maybe I can take this one. I'm going to clone it, and I'm going to tag underneath what client says over here, and I'm going to copy and paste this text over here. So this is how it looks like, right? What client says. And on the top, I'm going to click over here, and also I'm going to make it the I'm going to go to 40, and here I'm going to go to 60 underneath. So this is, everything looks clean, right? So I'm going to click on save, and yep, if you want, we can add more, like now I'm going to add a footer, right? So we have the header, and then I want to add a footer by clicking over here, this green section, right? The green row. I'm going to click over here, and I'm going to write over here the footer. And maybe we can go down over here, and maybe we can find the here in widget, it's called a footer. So let me see if we have otherwise we can build the footer, by the way, right? So let me see if there should be a footer. We have the nav, and yep, I cannot find, by the way, a footer over here and widget, so we need to create, by the way. So it's so simple to create. And make sure, I'm going to give you another thing, right? Once it's done, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to click over here, this green, and I will click on to the column, right? And inside the column, I'm going to click over here, and I want to save it, right? So before we're going to make the footer, I want to add here something like if I go to here in my website, rajasain.com, right? And you can always reach out to me if you need any kind of the website. You can click on book a discovery, or you can reach out over here. So we have right now this one, right? So maybe we're going to copy this, right? And this is going to be the footer, right? So I go back over here, and then I'm going to click over here, and I'm going to add this text, and I want to make it look like this one. And I click over here, this, right? And I want to make it be look blue or black, something like that, right? And I want to click on here. Maybe we're going to give it whatever the name. Like I do not want to say Rajasain, I want to say grow business online, right? And now we're going to click over here, select this one, and make sure I want to make to be the text enter, right? So yep, and now I want to change the color to be the white over here, and not to be like this one, right? So if I click over here, I want to make the 60 from the padding, so I click on the save. So make sure whenever you have the header, right? So now on the header we have this one. So what we have to do, make sure click on this on the top, the save icon, click over there, and now here we're going to give it the official name. It's called header, right? And now we're going to make it a global, not the section, right? We can save it as, we can always save the templates as a section, so we can use them everywhere, right? But whenever we're going to make the global, so whenever we're going to make any change, it will be changed on entire website. So whatever the changes we're going to make on the header, so there will be all the changes will be applied entire website. So we're going to make sure the header is always a global section. So we're going to click on save, and now you're going to see it's become the global, and then we're going to click on save. So whenever we are building the website, we are adding the new pages and doing changing some sort of the things on the website, on the header, even on the footer, the changes will be applied everywhere on the website. So now we're going to click on this icon, and we're going to make it the footer, and then we're going to give it the name and make it a global, right? And make sure we're going to click on the save, right? And then we're going to add another section. More important section is I want to add before we're going to create another page. So now I'm going to click on this plus icon, and in the footer you can always add other things like whatever you want. So I'm going to click on over here, and maybe I want to add over here a color, something this clicking over here, and then I want to make it like the blue, something like that, not too blue. And then maybe let me see what we can do over here, and maybe this color, something like that. Maybe something like this one, right? And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add over here another heading, and I want to make it to be I'm going to make it white, and then I'm going to say something like the contact us or something like that. Over here we can add like we can say contact us, like size 1, 2, grow online. And then we can add always the text, and I'm going to maybe copy this text from over here, copy it, and I'm going to put over here, paste it, and I want to make to be white, the color, and I'm going to make sure it's 18, and maybe I can duplicate the same content over here, but you can add always your own, right? So we're going to, this is how it looks like. Maybe we can give it 80 and 80 from over here to looks more cleaner, right? And then I want to add a button as well over here. I'm going to copy this button and clone it. Now I go over here and I'm going to put over here. So now I want to make this color of, I'm going to make this button to be on center by clicking over here this button, and now I'm going to go in the general, and here we can always see the size of button text. I'm going to make the 18, and inside the styles I want to make it to where is the alignment, so align the button. So I'm going to click again here, go to the styles, and here align, right? I'm going to click here and button align to center, and then I will go over here in the general, and I want to change the background color to be white, and the text color, here we have the text white, so I want to make the text color to be something like this, right? And now it looks cool. And now another thing I want to do, I will go in the style, and inside the style I want to make some sort of the 15. Yeah, it looks good. There will be no border. Go to the general, and inside the general, maybe in the style I want to give it some 15 padding, right? So yeah, here 15 from the top and 15 from the bottom, and the text maybe we can make 20, and yep, it just looks cool. Just cover more, and I will click this section and I will make it to be from bottom the 60 and from the top also the 60, something like this. And now if I click on this button, we can redirect to anywhere, wherever we want. If I click on the general, we can make it to go on. If I click on link button, we can make to go on a pop-up or website URL or another page. So I'm going to click on go to another page. I'm going to make, so I am going to click on the discover mode. I'm going to go in the general and I'm going to make it the contact us now, right? And the text, I want to make this color text, button text color black. So by clicking over here, no, this is not there. Click on the button and then in the general, go down all the way. Here you can see the background is white, but the color I want to make it to be look like black, right? The background color white and the text color black, something like that. And maybe this footer color we can make the white, and the text color by clicking over there we can make it something like this one. By clicking over here we can make it something like this one. So now it looks cool, right? And click on the tab, and I want to make sure this button goes to the contact us. So because I'm going to create another page, and that will be the contact us, right? So contact us, and then we're going to make it 18, and yep, and click on the save. And yeah, discover more, I want it to go to be, yeah, if I click over here and the discover more, always click on the general, and maybe I want it to go to the page. I'm going to create another page, so click on the save. And now you can see on the top, this was the desktop mode. This is how it's going to be look like on the desktop. I want to show you how it looks like right now. This is how it looks like, right? This looks very nice. Okay, so yeah, so this is how you can build a website on the Go High level. Looks very professional, clean, and we can always connect button to anywhere, right? So this is how it was looking on the desktop. So we want to make sure, click on the mobile view, and now we have to make some changes to make sure it looks very beautiful on the mobile phone version as well. So by clicking on over here, we're going to click over here, and then we're going to make the 40, something like that, and 100, maybe 100 top, 100 from bottom, and then the text. Click on the text, we go to general, and we can reduce the size. Whatever the changes we're going to make in the mobile phone version, these will remain in the mobile, right? So here we have the 40, we're going to make it the 0, something like that. And I'm going to click on this text as well, and on the right side we have the pending, we're going to make the 0, something like that. And yeah, on the top, yeah, it looks good, by the way. So by clicking over there, I'm going to go general, and I want to make the size 20, and yep, it looks cool. So now we're going to click on the save, and now again you can see here we have this text from the left to right, we have the more pending. So we're going to click on this paragraph, and now we're going to go click on the styles, and we're going to make sure the padding is 0 from the left and right, the 0, right? On the top, we're going to click at this green section over there, and we're going to make sure it has the 40 padding like this. And the text size, I want to make sure it 17, and this is should to be 20, and the text over here I want to make to be like the 16, right? So same for this one, we're going to have the 20, and for this 16, and like a 20 in the mobile phone version, and we're going to make it the 16 for this, and click on the save. So make sure you do all these changes on mobile phone version, so it looks cool, right? So I go down over here and I want to make it to be like a we have, let me see what I have, the heading over 32 on the top we have. So for this we can make the 27, something like that, and on the top we're going to make the padding for 20 or 0, just to make sure it looks good, and the padding we're going to 20, and for this we're going to give the size font 16 and 16 for this, and also for the bullets as well. And for the bottom, for the button, right, we're going to make it also 18. And yep, so now I click on this button and go to styles, and I want to give this the margin to the 20 instead of the 40. That looks cool. And I'm going to click this green section again from the bottom. I want to give it a 0, the padding, and click on save. And now over here again we're going to make sure it's the 32, something like that. Yep, 32 will be fine. And then we're going to click on this text and go to the styles, make sure the padding is 0 and 0 from the left and right, and make sure it's 18, the same font size, right? So this is sort of the work you need to do. Click on the top this section, go to the styles, and we're going to make it a 20, and yeah, it looks cool. And over here we're going to go over here again to make sure the 20, and maybe we're going to change this font size in a mobile phone version, yeah, 35. And the text, go to the styles, make sure it's 0 from the left to right, and then we're going to make sure the text size is 16, and now it looks good. And for this one also, the footer, I want to make to be look like this one. So yep, so go to size and maybe 10 and 10, and click on a save. So now it looks very cool on mobile phone version as well. So now it's responsive, right? So yep, so if I click on this green section over there, so I want to give some padding, maybe 20, something like that. So now it has some sort of the space from the left side. Yep, click on the save. So yes, now you can see this is how it looks like in the home, right? So now I click on again the desktop, click on the save, and now I want to click on the back over here, and now I'm going to create another page. Maybe we can another page we can give it the name contact, and I'm going to click on create a new page. And now you knew it, yeah, right, how you can build a whole page inside the Go High Level, and you need to follow the same pattern the way I taught you in this tutorial. And you can also go along by watching this tutorial. You can make another pages as well. So likewise, we created the home page, right? So what next we can do? It's quite simple. We can click on use existing one we have already created. So we can maybe use the Business Grow, and we can home, we're going to tag and import that one. So now you can see we have done the page, and the next page we can import it. So we were creating the contact page. So I'm going to click on the content. Now you're going to see whatever we done in the home page, it will be imported in here in this page. Now you can see this is the contact page on the top, you can see. And in the navigation bar, I need to click over here, and now I have to add another atom inside this navigation bar. Click on a new, and then now we're going to click on the title. We're going to make it we're going to give the name contact, right? And then click on the go to page, and make sure we're going to select the contact and click on submit. Right now we have the two pages, now you can see, and this is the same content we have added for the contact page. So what I can do, I'm going to delete all this, right? Delete this one, delete it, and yeah, I'm going to delete this one. And yep, maybe I want to delete this over here, and maybe I can say here maybe I want to delete also this image. I want to delete this image, and maybe whole section, right? And we have now the footer. Now I'm going to click on the top undo, right? So I want to click on this plus icon, and I want to add a new section over here, and I want to add this over here, this section, and I'm going to give it the color, the black, something like that. And I want to delete this section from the top, right? So I'm going to say contact us, right? So now I'm going to make it the center, and then I'm going to click on this section over here and go to the general, and I'm going to make the background color to be something like that. And the text color, I want to make it to be like a white, and go to the styles and make sure the padding is 0. So it should be here, contact us. And now we can add here the form. So we need to create a form. Click on over here the save, and now click on the save over here globally. And now I need to go back to create a form. So we can add over here by going to click on go back, and we're going to, on the top navigation bar, you can see the form builder. So we're going to click on the form builder over here. So you can see that we can import whatever the page we have created so far. So I'm going to click on add a new, and I'm going to create from the scratch, and I'm going to give it the name for the form. So yep, so I'm going to give it the name like the business form, something like that. And I want to delete this one, and now it looks good, first name, last name. And I want to add some text over here, so people can write something. Maybe we can say text box, multi-text over here. So now we can write over a write message, write your message here, something like that, right? And then delete this one. We're going to click on the button, and we're going to say send now. And then we click on this button over there, and then we click on the color, and then we can change the color over here. So maybe I want to make this color to be something like this one, right? And I want to click on the button, and then I want to go content, and I want to make the 18. And yep, that's it. This looks good. And then we click on the save. Right, once the form is saved, we go back again. We're going to go on the website by clicking on the top over here, go to the Business Grow website, and then we have the two pages, the home and the contact. And now I'm going to click on, now you can see that we imported, so you can see this text, but when we're going to click on edit, you are not going to see the whole template we imported from the home page to the contact. So now you can see over here we have only the contact us, and then I'm going to say over here, like we can add the sub paragraph over here, and we can change the color to the white, and then here we can say looking would be happy to hear from you, something like that. You can write whatever you want, right? So I'm going to add the form by clicking over here and adding a new section, and click on add, and I can write here the form, FORM, and then I'm going to tag this widget and put underneath, and I can select here, and then the form I build, grow business. So I can write name the grow business, something like that. I give it name, yeah, business form, right? So now you can see this is how it looks like. So people can always fill out the form and click on the save, and make sure you click on the mobile phone version to see how it looks like. It looks very good in the mobile phone version too. So yeah, so click on this. Maybe we can decrease the size of this one to this one like that, and yeah, this looks good. Click on the save. Now you can see this. Now we have the two pages, and now if I'm going to go on the home, let me show you that first how it looks like. If I click over here, so how contact us pages looks like right now. So I'm going to click on the home, and now you can see this is how it looks like, the home page. So now the buttons are not working over here, so I'm going to connect these buttons with the contact us page. So now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click on go back. So I want to edit the home page, so I'm going to click on the home page and click on edit, and then now I'm going to connect all the buttons to the contact. Discover more also I want to go, it should to go. I'm going to click on this button, the contact us page. So right now it's going to go on a pop-up, but I want it, you can make it to go anywhere. Scroll to any element. Suppose I say it should to scroll to any element. So now I'm going to select the element, right? So wherever I want. So I want it should to go maybe here, right? I'm going to select this one, right? So whenever someone is going to click on this button, they're going to go over here, right? So I will show you how it looks like, so how it works. So I selected already. Now I'm going to click on this button. I scroll down. Now it says when someone is going to click on, the pop-up will open, but I want it should to go to the page, and I'm going to select the contact page, right? And scroll down all the way. Here also I want to make sure this contact us button should to go contact. So now I'm going to select contact and click on the save. Now you can see this is very super easy to do. Now I'm going to click on the save, right? It's saved. Now if I'm going to click on the publish, it's going to ask me to connect with the domain. So right now we have not connected any domain. So yeah, but you can always check. You can send to your client, or you can view the website in the by checking with the go high level link by copying this. And now if I'm going to copy and paste over here, and now you can see over here the website. Now you can see with this preview link, and now this is how it looks like. On top we have the logo, and this is the button. So if someone is going to click over here, now you can see it comes down over here underneath. And then if someone is scroll down all the way and click on the contact us, and now it's going to go on the contact us, and they can fill out the information. Now if they click on the home, they will go on the home page. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be very useful tutorial. And please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, click on the bell icon as well. And if you want to hire me for website building for the go high level, or for the WordPress, you can always write rajasain.com. I am going to give the link below in the description as well, so you can always reach out to me if you need a website or a funnel, or you need a sort of the grow your business online by website or digital marketing. We love to help. We have completed more than 1,000 hours projects, by the way, 6 years experience. And then you can always see what we do, our recent projects, and the testimonials. And yeah, and here we have the social media links as well. You can also reach out to me by clicking on my LinkedIn account over here, and then yep, you can see here we have the LinkedIn account as well, and then you can reach out to me over here. We have also the recommendations, we have worked for the people. And I think that's it for now, and thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and see you in another. Bye bye.